keep the music playing.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. It's time to spin this week's Wheel of Justice, your chance to help police and maybe get a cash reward. Waco police are looking for Harvey Lee. He is 31 years old, 6 feet tall, and weighs 190 pounds. He's wanted for theft of a motor vehicle, and he has 2 cases concerning burglary of a motor vehicle. If you know where he is, call Crime Stoppers. Remember, you could get a cash reward. And this is interesting. China Spring Intermediate is bringing argumentative writing back to life. So as part of the persuasive writing units, students read Goldilocks and the Three Bears, then hosted a mock trial for Goldilocks. The students presented their arguments in front of Justice of the Peace, Brian Richardson. So if you want to know Goldilocks' verdict, she is guilty. She was fined $500 and will need to complete 200 hours of community service. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
This morning, we're still on the lookout for a little bit of some morning fog, mostly east of the I-35 corridor, and the fog should not be quite as widespread as it was on Monday. The sunshine is in no short supply today, and with all that sunshine, we're expecting highs in the mid to upper 70s this afternoon. Could even be a few low 80s west of I-35 and Highway 281. Tomorrow, warmer start to our morning, mid-50s. A bit of mist and drizzle could potentially be hanging around. We're back into the mid-70s tomorrow afternoon with a very low overnight rain chance Wednesday into Thursday. Temperatures Thursday in the mid-60s. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show, live and in person.
Rise and shine, everybody. Welcome to the Zack Owen Show. Let's honor America with the singing of our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's a Tuesday morning here in Waco, Texas. The Zack Owen Show. My name's Chris Lowe. I'm standing in for Zack as he's off on vacation for the second week in a row. We're going to have to give him a little heck about that. I don't know that he necessarily deserves 2 weeks of vacation. I kid. He absolutely does. But we're hoping that Zack is having a great time. Look forward for him to be back next week. But I'm filling in this entire week, and it was a fun show yesterday. Had some great guests, my good friend Russell Clay, and of course our special music guests, Mike and Rachel Donahue. They did a great job. Today we've got a great show as well, and we've got some special guests coming up. I'm going to introduce our special guest here in the first hour and in just a second. But first, I want to just send some shout-outs to our sponsors. We definitely want to recognize Weichert Realty, part of the Eastland Group. We thank them for all their support making this show possible. We also want to thank our coffee provider. When you're up this early, you got to have some good coffee. We are thankful for Be Kind Coffee, 1534 Washington Avenue here in Waco. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., even open on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get that good Sunday coffee before you head to church, and we appreciate Be Kind Coffee. Listen, I've got a great friend of mine. He's our special guest today. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on. Everybody welcome my good friend, Mr. Reece Flood from High and Associates. What's up, Reece?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm great, man. I'm great. Thank you for joining us here on the Zack Owen Show. So, Reece, you and I have known each other for several years now. Kind of just a cool connection with family, me knowing of your dad. I knew your uncle more than I knew your dad. Sure. But tell us a little bit about Reece Flood. Tell us your kind of history here in Waco and just give us a snapshot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you started with family because that's me in a nutshell. Third generation Wacoan here. My dad and uncle were high school football coaches in and around Waco forever and ever. So a lot of folks know the name Flood, and even back in their playing days at Waco High, it was the Flood brothers that made a name for themselves. On the football field, on the gridiron. But no, been here, born and raised in Waco, went away for a little bit for school, went down to that other school down on the Brazos in Texas A&M, met my wife there, got married, brought her back to Waco, and we've been here ever since. So this is home for me. This is my place.
Fantastic. Yeah. Now, I know you and I both have seniors about to graduate high school.
That's right. That's right.
And it looks like your son's looking at some different, is he going to follow Dad's steps to A&M?
Well, and that's the question, and not just my steps. So I'm third generation Aggie as well. But we've got generations that have gone to Baylor too. So we've got a lot of ties here to Central Texas, and he's definitely leaning that way. But also he's got a little school out in Florida he's looking at. It's an engineering school called Embry-Riddle that we're going to go check it out and see, and that'll be
fantastic. Man.
See which way he goes on that.
Well, I saw he was one of the students recently featured in the Wacoan magazine. There at his school, and what an honor. But I was just going to tell you, I'm certainly glad that he doesn't look like his dad. I think I'm certainly glad that he looks more like his mother.
And I'm glad that the intellect skips a generation.
Yeah, well,
he got it. He's a smart kid.
I was going to say something about that, but you're a business owner yourself, so I'm not going to go there. Well, let's talk about business in Waco. Right. Let's talk about the climate of business in Waco. That's one of the reasons I brought you on.
Sure.
Is just as a Wacoan, somebody who's always definitely supporting our community, and I'm married to a business owner. Right. Tell us what you do, and just kind of give me your overall kind of view on business ownership in Waco right now.
Sure. So I'll start with saying Waco is a great place to do business. When you look at what's happening in the world and across the country, from an economic standpoint, I always say that the pendulum doesn't swing far in Waco, Texas. When things are just crashing and the market's going south and everything's hard, it's a little tough. That pendulum swings just a little bit this way. When things are thriving and it's great, it swings a little bit the other way. The Waco's kind of in a cocoon because we're small enough, we can support each other well enough.
Right.
But the other cool thing is we have some major industry here that a lot of people don't even know about. So there are a lot of resources coming into Waco that are helping support that local business too. So it's just it's a good, neat environment to be a part of on the business side of things. I've been seeing, it feels like there's an entrepreneurial wave sweeping, not just in Waco, it's everywhere, but more and more people are getting in that mindset, say, hey, I have this idea. I want to try this thing. I think I want to do my own business. You're seeing it with mechanics, with hairdressers, with you name it. Like, okay, I've been doing this forever. I want to see if I can branch out and do this on my own. So, and that's the thing that gets me excited.
Yeah.
Because how much we're seeing that here in Waco, Texas. We have a lot of great resources locally that support that kind of activity. We want to see people getting out there and starting up their own businesses and succeeding. Running a business is hard.
Yes.
It's hard. It really is. And so you can be great at what you do. For instance, I'm an insurance agent.
Okay.
Been doing insurance for over 20 years. I feel like I talk about insurance in my sleep. But when you transition over into into agency ownership and running the business, that's a different ballgame.
Right.
Now I'm not just behind the desk helping people find the right coverage, which we're still doing that. But now I'm, managing the business. Those are two different things. And so being able to make that transition and have the support and help to succeed in that's the hard part, but you've got that here in Waco, and it's close-knit enough where there are people that want to help you succeed and see you succeed. It's just exciting to be a part of.
Well, I will tell you, one thing that I know about Waco is we're a very faith-based community.
Very true.
I know you're a man of faith as well, and I'm listening to everything you're saying about supporting community and everything. And you and I both know without the good Lord leading, then we're really kind of lost ourselves. Which kind of brings me to the scripture of the day that I wanted to add.
Yeah.
Romans 8:31, one of my favorites. In fact, I can't even deliver Romans 8:31 the true way it needs to be delivered. I think of Les Brown. I think of T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes especially when he delivered this scripture. But it's, if God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. Hey, let's remove our hats real quick and just pray the day, and then we'll keep this thing going, all right? Dear God, we just thank you for this opportunity to come together on the Zack Owen Show. Lord, we just pray for everybody who's tuning in right now. Lord, be a blessing to them. Give their family health, wealth, and prosperity, Lord. Be a blessed assurance for those who are in need of you right now. Lord, we thank you for Jesus. We thank you for that gift that you gave us, and it's in your name we pray. Amen. All right. Well, so you mentioned the insurance agency, and you mentioned the insurance industry.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about it. Why are rates so high right now? And for property coverage. I mean, just talk about that.
Yeah.
Man.
So this is for if you own a home or you own a building, if it's a commercial policy, or even if you're a tenant, you're renting and you're seeing your rents go up. Why is that happening? A lot of it's coming from the insurance industry and the economy at large. Throughout my career, there's all, we've seen rates go up, come back down, and there's all, you can point to one or two things that might be causing that. What's happening now, it's been happening for a few years, it's everything. It's like the perfect storm of things that have collaborated to make rates go up. It all kind of started with COVID and the supply chain issues, things backlogged. You want to build fix something on your house. Well, the parts are sitting on a ship, outside of the, it can't get into port because there's a backlog there, or they haven't made it yet. It's stuck on the assembly line. Just the cost of goods has gone up tremendously over the past few years. Medical expenses have gone up. Everybody's, got their cell phone. Technology is great, but now everybody's driving around staring at their cell phone. So we're seeing accident rates happen in cars. And then those people go to the hospital. Now we're paying more medical expenses. The weather pattern has changed, and we're seeing more severe weather events, not just in Texas, but across the country and really across the world. Wildfire used to not be a thing around Texas, and now it's everywhere. And I've got insurance companies basically saying, hey, we don't want to write off a home insurance policy in this location because it's in a brush fire hazard. 5 years ago, that wasn't a problem, but today it is in certain places.
Gotcha.
Here in Waco, we're wild enough.
Wow.
I'm running into that. So basically what's happening is the cost of repairs and replacement has gone up so much that for several years in a row, insurance companies were running at a loss. They have what they call their loss ratio. How much are they paying out on losses versus how much are they bringing in premiums? And in Texas, they were averaging about 100 1,112% loss ratio, meaning every dollar you pay in insurance premium, they're paying out $1.11 in a claim. And you do that several years in a row, that's not really sustainable.
Right.
So now we're feeling this major price correction. So we're seeing for the past 3 years, everybody's home insurance rates are going up.
Right.
And you're saying, but I haven't had a claim, I haven't had a problem. Why are my rates going up?
Right.
We're part of the pool. We're part of the collective, I'm afraid. So it hits us all.
So, you're talking about the dollar in, $1.11 out. That reminds me of me trying to balance my checking account. My wife could attest to that. So, listen, I'm going to talk real talk with you.
All right.
Then, if that's the case, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, get you in any trouble. But then why do we see these insurance companies paying millions, or I'm assuming millions and millions of dollars of all these advertising dollars out there? Don't they have a big enough name, a lot of them, that they don't have to do that, and that money could be used more wisely? I mean, I'm just asking as a consumer.
And I'm a consumer as well, and I think that is a fantastic question.
Yeah.
So the seat that I sit in is as an independent agent. Which means I have access to several different companies. Some of those companies are the ones that you do see on TV. It's the Lizard, it's Flo, it's the Emu, right? You see them everywhere. You can't avoid them. But some of the insurance companies I work with, you've never heard of.
Never heard of. Okay.
They don't do that advertising.
Okay.
And so there's a benefit there. One, why do they do that? Is brand recognition.
Okay.
Even though they're in a situation, and I see commercials every day, and I'm like, why are they advertising when they're not going to let me write a new policy with them? Because they're pumping the brakes on the amount of business they want to, or new policies they want to bring on board.
Understood.
So why are they keep advertising? It's brand recognition.
Okay.
When the market does flip, they want to be first in line. They want to be front of mind, so that when they are able to write a bunch of new business, you think of them first. So it's classic advertising.
Understood.
That's why they're doing that.
Well, I think about local business, and I'm actually wearing a local business sweatshirt here. Rock my style. My the barber, Rocco the barber, he's a great friend of mine. He does little things like this, but then I see these big.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned the Emu. I love those commercials. They're great. But I'm like, well, we know about them. Why, But that just kind of came to mind.
Oh, it's a good question. Yeah.
So we got a few minutes here before we cut to Nashville Cat. Okay. What can people do to help with their home coverage, with their business insurance coverage? What are some tips from somebody who's there in the business? What is some of those things that you often find can help the consumer to save money or get a better policy?
Sure. One, it never hurts to shop. And the way you shop is you find an agent that you're comfortable with, whether it's a captive agent, meaning they represent one company, or it's an independent agent like myself that can represent several companies. But reach out to those folks that you feel good about and let them do some shopping for you. Check around. The number one thing I would say is I know we're all trying to help our budget and save a little bit on our monthly cost. Don't go too far in the wrong direction. Don't cut so much coverage that you're saving a little bit monthly, but when the claim happens, when the bad thing happens, you don't have the coverage. That's where you lose your money. So it's a fine balance, and working with a good quality agent can help you walk that line and land in a good spot.
Yeah, I work in the roofing industry, as you know, with Syntex Roof Systems. And, one of the things that I've seen is people have saved money on their home insurance by cutting different coverages. And then, like roofing, for instance, they may have a non-recoverable policy. That's right. And then they're like, well, I pay all my insurance premiums. How come they're not paying for a new roof if there's hail damage or something? Yeah. Well, it's because they had no idea, or maybe they just didn't understand it. Yeah. So how do you make sure that your clients understand their policies? What's something that you make sure that they understand when you're writing a new policy?
Yeah, so basically, to start with, we'll talk about home insurance specifically. When we build quotes, I include the coverages.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the best, and then if we need to peel some things back to hit that budget, number,
that's good.
We can. But the roof is a great example. Do you have replacement value coverage on your roof? When that hailstorm hits, are you going to have enough money to replace the roof, or is it depreciated value? You have enough to pay for whatever the depreciated roof is. If it's a 10-year-old roof, how much is a 10-year-old roof worth? Is it a 30-year-old roof? How much is a 30-year-old roof worth?
Right.
That's what you're going to get from the insurance company if you don't have replacement cost coverage.
Gotcha. And so, I'm just going to keep going. Actually, I'm going to put a plug in for tomorrow's show. We've got a good buddy of mine, the coach, Mike Cadell from Syntex Roof Systems, is going to be our special guest right here. Nice. And we'll talk a little bit more about roofing and things like that. But let me ask
Which I want to put a plug in for you. You guys have taken great care of some of my clients, so I'm very appreciative of what y'all do over at Syntex.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. Tony Lenore is a great guy, and what you see is what you get on TV. He's on there saying the pledge and things like that. Right. Let me ask you just a very pointed question in regards to that. Are the days of the 1% deductible gone?
They're not gone, but they're going away. I still have a few carriers that offer that. Okay. And there are a few big brands out there that still do, but most are moving to a 2% deductible. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or you're down in Houston, you're looking at a 3% wind and hail deductible on your home insurance. So if your home is worth $100,000, a 1% deductible would be $1,000. Okay. 3% deductible would be $3,000. Now, take that home value up to $500,000. Those numbers just get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And so, finding those lower deductibles is harder and harder. When I started, it wasn't uncommon to see a $500 flat deductible for home insurance. That doesn't exist anymore. And now we're slowly moving away from the lower deductibles.
That's good stuff. Well, guys, one thing that we try to do on the Zack Owen Show, I know Zack does it when he's here, is we always trying to bring somebody on that's going to be of value, and I really, I'm really excited to have Reece with us here today because, some of the things we're talking about. Who wants to talk about insurance? Well, quite frankly, it's something we all need to know more about, and when we can get little pointers like that, I think the greatest thing you just said there was just shopping it around. You're not always the cheapest or the best policy for somebody, right? I mean, I've heard you say that. Yeah. Sometimes it's just not a good fit, or what somebody's technically looking for. Right. But I love the fact that you say, hey, shop it around. If it's a good partnership, you're going to write for that company or that person, that family. If it's not, then it's okay. Yeah. It's just making sure you leave no stone unturned, I guess.
We take a look at it, and I tell you, if we can find you a better situation, we'll help you get moved. If it's not a better situation, we'll tell you to stay put. But the neat thing is, and we can talk about this a little bit later too, is I've built out a network of other insurance agents. We don't all represent the same carriers. So I've got some other avenues that I go to and say, hey, I've come up with some options. These don't look great. Let me call this office over here. Let me go over here and let's see if they have something that makes more sense for you. And it's great because I get the calls from those agencies as well. Say, hey, I've tried. This client needs some help. I don't have a good solution. What can you do for them? So
that's great, man.
Just having that network out there helps a lot.
Well, we will be talking about networking and things like that. We're coming up on 8:25 now. Terry, do we have Kat on the line? Fantastic. I'm going to throw these headphones on so I can hear a little bit better. Kat, you with us?
I am with you. And he's probably heard this a million times, but Reece has the best name for what he does.
He does, actually. That last name, Flood.
It's just perfect.
That is. That's great. How you doing this morning? Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I'm doing good, but Carly Pierce, not so good. She has a really bad case of the flu, and to make it worse, she is currently touring overseas. But Carly says she can't cancel because there's some of the biggest sold-out shows of her career.
Oh, man. The flu is just rampant right now.
It's the worst I've ever seen it as far as severity of getting it, right?
It is. Especially around these parts. I tell you, it's shutting schools down sometimes.
Yep. Jason Aldean and family are vacationing at their new place in the Bahamas, and yesterday Brittany saw a shark, and that's why she refuses to get in the ocean. Never, ever will get in the ocean.
I am 100% on her side.
Yes.
And when you mentioned Jason Aldean's name, being an artist myself, not on his level, I love him because I heard him sing live one time in a rather intimate setting in New York, and he forgot the words to his own song, and he said, that's the hardest part sometimes. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that.
But the performing trick is if that happens, they always aim the mic at the crowd.
That's right. You just get everybody's crowd response. That's right.
Yeah, they don't really want you to sing. They just don't know the words currently.
That's exactly right.
Finally, Lainey Wilson's engagement ring is 3 massive stones, each 2.5 carats and set to resemble a flower. She didn't care what it looked like. Lainey just wanted it to be so heavy she couldn't lift her hand.
Okay, so I'm hoping my wife's not listening right now. So that's
yeah, that's a hard one to buy for most people.
That is a rock,
yes.
No doubt. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you for being with us this morning, and we will talk tomorrow.
I'm Nashville Kat on the Zack Owen Show.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little break real quick, and when we come back, Reece and I will be talking a little bit more about networking, and not only in the Central Texas area, but nationwide, right. And what that looks like and why that's valuable to your business. We'll be back on the Zack Owen Show.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Get ready, Waco. The annual Waco Block Party is back and bigger than ever. This free event kicks off Friday, February 28th with an all-request piano night at Southern Roots. Then Saturday, March 1st in downtown Waco, watch a battle of the bands where local talent will compete for a $1,000 grand prize. Also, come check out the vendor market, food trucks, a car show, and on Sunday, catch the Texas Creator Awards. Hosted by Rogue Media and Southern Roots Brewing Company. All the proceeds benefit the Cove Foundation. Visit wacoblock.party for more information.
Join us at the first annual Texas Creator Awards, March 2nd at the historic Hippodrome in downtown Waco, Texas. Get your free tickets now at texascreatorawards.com.
Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. At 25 Home, our ultimate goal is to provide you with a transformative experience, making each day feel like it has an extra hour. We believe your home is more than just a space, it's a sanctuary where comfort, relaxation, and happiness thrive. Discover the difference at 25 Home today. Shop now at 25home.com. Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Visit blogify.ai today for a free 3-day trial. That's Blogify, BLOGIFY.ai today. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Easy Sun has been living fearlessly under the sun since 2016. Born from sailors' need for convenient sun protection, our mineral sunscreen is crafted with natural ingredients offering broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Safe for your skin and the environment, stay protected on the go with Easy Sun, your ultimate sun care solution. Visit EasySun.com today. That's EEZYSUN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
Okay, tonight we got Mr. John Coots on the drums back there. We got Mr. Trimble Kelly on bass. We got Penny Gimbel on mandolin and singing with me. And we got Pat McKee on lead guitar to my right over here. Am I wrong? Thinking that I know what's good for me, for picking fights whenever things get boring. And am I wrong? Can you tell if I have to try this off forever? If friends are really friends or just fair weather? I'll be back behind me, and I'll be climbing while they're still chasing all that's gold and shining. Time they'll just have to discover that I am not some perfect daughter, and that I am not some perfect daughter. Do you know what it means to doubt the life that's coming? I still find joy in people that we're loving. And how do you know? Well, can it be my father's mind has made me to be smarter? The kindness that I carry is my mother. I'll be back behind me, and I'll be climbing while fears will chasing all this old and shining. Time they'll just have to discover that I am not some perfect daughter, and that I am not some perfect daughter. Penny Gimbel. just have to discover that I am not some perfect daughter. That I am not some perfect daughter. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, man.
Hey, we're telling stories here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. Just laughing,
We're having a good time.
sharing a few laughs. We'll keep that behind the scenes. Kind of choked myself up there coming back from our break there. So real quick, I'm going to make a couple of announcements. Let me take a sip
Of the Be Kind
of
coffee.
the Be
It's
Kind
good
coffee.
stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. Excuse me. So this weekend, you heard us talking about it yesterday. We've got the big Waco block party going on, February 28th through March 2nd, 3-day extravaganza, if you will, right here in downtown Waco. Folks, if you're watching from far away, maybe you're living somewhere up in DFW area or something, you're looking for something fun to do. Number one, the weather's going to be beautiful in Central Texas this weekend. Take a road trip, come down for the Waco block party. It all starts at Southern Roots Brewing Company Friday night. Saturday, there's a battle of the bands, there's food trucks, there's all kinds of fun festivities, vendors, everything. It's all brought to you by Rogue Media. I know there's a charitable part of this as well going on. It's just going to be a fun weekend. It goes all the way through Sunday. So make your plans to come down to Waco, get out, enjoy some of the beautiful Texas weather and some great music, food, and fun. Also wanted to shout out to my boy Jay Bruce, Coach Jay Bruce and the Martins Mill Lady Basketball team. They will be in Lorena tonight at the Lorena High School gym playing in the state semifinal game against Goldthwaite. Yours truly actually will be there rooting on Martins Mill. Sorry, Goldthwaite, but I got a connection and actually going to get to sing the national anthem.
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, it's an honor to do that. And let's see what else we got here. Just want to make sure. Let's shout out our sponsors again, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, and, of course, Be Kind Coffee, keeping us all amped up this morning.
That's right.
That's right.
Got your go juice.
Definitely. I think this is my third cup, if you can't tell. So listen, we were talking, we've talked a little bit about being a business owner. We've talked a little bit about the insurance agent or the insurance industry in particular. Once again, folks, Reece Flood, my special guest here with us this morning, Flood or High and Associates. That's right. So let's talk about the networking world and how that's worked. You and I are part of a Master Networks.
Yep.
And that's a nationwide organization, or it's actually...
Yeah, it's an international
organization. Tell us a little bit about your networking experience, why you think that's valuable, and how that's worked for you.
And we started the conversation this morning talking about being a business owner is difficult. There are some challenges there. And I think the trick is to surround yourself with the right people, the right tools. Doing this thing by yourself is hard. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it can't be done. You got to have support somewhere. It's usually a lot of times that support comes from home, so you get that support there. But you have to be able to leverage some skill sets that you don't have. Am I great at marketing? Am I great at accounting and keeping the books? What am I good at and what am I not good at? So one, I either have to train myself up in some of those things that I'm not, super skilled at, or I need to find the people that are.
Right.
And then also is just being in a room, which we are every Thursday morning. We're in a room full of other people that are in the same situation.
Yes.
We're trying to build clientele. We're trying to do a good job. We're trying to bring solutions to the community through our business. And I'm in a room full of other people that are in that same boat, experiencing some of the same challenges, or maybe they've done this and they had the challenge I'm having today, they had 10 years ago. Right. And say, hey, here's how I got through this, or here's what worked for me, or here's what didn't work for me. Those are good lessons to learn. And but what I think is unique about our group, and what I really love about our group, and what you want to find in any networking group is relationships. Are you building good, strong relationships with people like, and trust? And I think we've got that.
Yeah, I think about our conversation that I had yesterday with Russell Clay, connecting the dots. Basically, the networking world is about connecting the dots. I work in roofing. Mm-hmm. I want to be somebody that someone calls, can get a hold of in that regard. But what if I'm talking to them and they have another need? I'm part of a network now I'm not just the roof guy. I'm a resource that connected them with whatever other service they needed. And I feel confident that when I hand that off to somebody, it's someone that I would use myself. And it's also somebody that I know is going to deliver. So, here's the thing. If you make a recommendation to somebody and then that doesn't pull through, that somebody's not going to be upset really at that recommendation. Right. They're going to be upset with you, right? Yeah. And so being part of master networks or a networking group in general is always a great thing to hold in your pocket, because you never know when you can connect somebody that's going to fit a need and help them get something taken care of that they need taken care of. I love that aspect of networking. And here in Central Texas, that's very valuable. I mean, again, it's a way to connect smaller businesses that really kind of opens up their opportunities in the community for sure.
This is a relationship town, more so than some of the big cities, more so than Dallas or Houston. So you have to have those relationships. And the relationships I do have, when they come to me and say, hey, who do you know that can help me with this? If I don't have that relationship with a roofer or with somebody else that would fulfill that need, then I don't have the answer for them. And I'm guessing we can try this person or we can try that firm. But when I have that relationship and I say, hey, this guy's going to call Chris, he's going to answer his phone and he's going to get you taken care of. That makes me the hero in that situation. Yeah. But even though you're doing the work, you're the one that's up there delivering. Right. I'm the one that connected those dots and got my client or my person taken care of, or sometimes my family member. Mm-hmm. And it's I'm the hero in that story, which is great because we took the time or we were able to build that relationship in that network, in Master Networks.
What is the quote that Chaz has that?
It only takes one relationship away from changing your life. There it is. From changing your future.
That's so true. So let's talk about a little more in depth real quick. We've talked about networking. Why are you in business? What's your purpose of being a business owner? What drives you?
So it's funny. So I was working for and I'm fairly new to this role, just a few years into it. And I was working for a much larger insurance agency here in town. Great place, great opportunity, learned a lot. They gave me a ton of resources, but at the end of that 13 years, I got to a point where I wasn't feeling fulfilled. Okay. I was doing a good job. I had a great income, had built up a large clientele, a large book of business, but there was something missing. And so through some conversations and discussions, I ended up leaving that firm, landed in a smaller office to try to build it up a little bit, and now I'm transitioning into ownership in that smaller office, which is exciting for me, but it allows me to pursue some things that I couldn't do before. Gotcha. Namely, what's the point of all this? Why are we working so hard? Are we just trying to get rich? Are we just trying to build up a big office? I feel like there's got to be more to it than that. What are we doing with our good fortune? Right. To me, I like to get involved in the community. I'm involved in a lot of nonprofits that I know you know about. Yes.
You're wearing one of them.
I'm wearing one. The Walk to End Alzheimer's is a big one that I'm a big part of, and because these are things that are near and dear to my heart. Yep. So my goal is that the business that I'm in will be used to support all these needs, all these different groups. That me as an individual, I don't have the resources to support that by myself. Right. But if I can build up this business and make it successful and have it grow, it can then funnel into supporting all these different needs that are out there.
Be a blessing, be blessed, right?
Amen.
That's really what it's about. Listen, we're going to keep the conversation going with Reece Flood here. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some of those efforts that you make outside of direct business. Some of the things that I've worked with you on, including the Alzheimer's and things like that. So we'll be right back on the Zack Owen Show. Y'all stay tuned.
Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. Unlock a world of convenience with MullyBox, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Unlock your full potential with Onnit, your go-to for premium supplements, fitness gear, and wellness essentials. Whether you're training hard, recovering faster, or just looking to feel your best, Onnit has the tools you need to perform at your peak. Visit Onnit, that's ONNIT.com, and elevate your mind, body, and spirit today. At Rolls Rolo, we don't just sell wallpaper, we create cohesive, cozy spaces. Our deep understanding of design means every pattern, color, and texture is carefully chosen to complement your home. Plus, we use advanced technology and water-based inks for vibrant, eco-friendly prints, ensuring a healthier environment. Visit rollsrolla.com to transform your space today. That's ROLLSROLLA.com today. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Ready to bring your vision to life? At Small Rig, every idea, design, and product is inspired by you, the creator. With our industry-first under co-design mode and the Dream Rig free customization project, we unite with global creators to turn big dreams into reality. Whether it's a cage rig or mount, Small Rig's versatile gear is built to elevate your craft. Small Rig, where your creativity meets our innovation. Go to smallrig.com.
Calling all Marvel fans, get Marvel Unlimited and unlock over 30,000 comics featuring your favorite heroes and iconic stories, all available to read anytime, anywhere. Whether you're into classic tales or the latest adventures, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Head to marvel.com/unlimited today and start your Marvel journey now. At Angel Bliss, we believe every parent's journey is a beautiful adventure. Our mission is to make it joyful and stress-free with thoughtful, safe, and innovative products. Born from a love for family, we promise peace of mind for parents and comfort for babies. From playtime to bedtime, every Angel Bliss product is designed with care, reliability, and a style to nurture the special bond between parent and child. Angel Bliss, creating happy memories, one baby at a time. Visit us at angelbliss.us. Angel Bliss.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
All right, guys, we're back on the Zack Owen Show, and our special music guest is about to walk through here. What's up, Josh? You guys are in for a treat in this next hour. Listen, I wanted to mention the fact we are here at the Texas Music Cafe, downtown Waco.
Such a cool place.
Oh, such a cool vibe. 110 South 6th Street. And this Thursday, Terry was just telling us about what's going on here. They have the final episode that they're recording of the Generation Songwriter series, which I'm terribly interested in, being a songwriter. I think that's awesome. It looks like they've got Monty Rose, Dana Spigner, Ryan Paul Davis, and Trey Lindsley are going to be part of that. And that is Thursday evening. Doors open at 6:30 here at the Texas Music Cafe. Show starts streaming at 7 o'clock. It's free to get in. If you love great music, come on in here, check it out. There is a request for a $10 donation towards the Texas Music Cafe for them to keep this thing going. And man, if you've never been down here, I'm just telling you, I wish I could turn the camera around, let you see this entire room. It's such a cool room to experience live music. And so Thursday night, if you don't have any plans, get on down here or change your plans. Maybe move them around so you can be here for the Generation Songwriter Series, the final episode that they're recording Thursday night. Hey, look, we got a few minutes left here with you. You told me a pretty good joke. Zack does the joke of the day. Okay. Why don't you handle that for me?
Well, I don't really have a joke, but I thought it was strange the other day. My wife said, you never listen to me. You never listen to me when I'm talking to you. And I thought that was a really strange way to start a conversation. So,
my man, come on. Dad jokes. I love it. Let's go. Hey, we've got a few minutes left. We talked a little bit about the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Yeah. You and I have actually worked together in my former industry that I used to work in. We worked specifically together on some groups with the Alzheimer's Association. I know you've been touched personally in that journey. Tell us a little bit about that and, kind of how you got started with that and some other things.
So it's in high school and in throughout college, but both sets of grandparents were dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia of some form. So we lost my father's father and my mother's mother to dementia, to Alzheimer's. Now, fast forward a little bit, we're going through the situation where both of my parents are living with Alzheimer's, and it's a challenge. It's a hard thing to go through. But I remember as a kid watching my parents, deal with those situations and the struggles. What do we do with mom and dad? How do we take good care of them? And now my brother and sisters are in this boat. Are we making the right decision? Are we doing the right thing? And I noticed my son is watching me go through this.
Wow.
And my fear is that someday he's going to be in this seat. I don't want him to have to make these decisions for me.
Yeah.
So, man, we need a cure for Alzheimer's.
Amen.
And so we're working towards it, and that's what the Walk to End Alzheimer's does.
Yes.
It's the largest fundraising effort for the Alzheimer's Association across the country. A lot of communities throughout the country will have that. Waco, we have it every year. This year it's going to be October 11th.
Okay.
But don't wait until that day to get involved. This is actually a year-long event.
Yes.
We want you to sign up, create a team,
do
some grassroots fundraising. And that's the neat thing about the Walk to End Alzheimer's. It's grassroots. We're not going to the millionaires saying, hey, will you cut us a $100,000 check? We want 100,000 people to give us $10 just to get involved, to be a part of our event, because it affects all of us in one way or the other. So that's a big thing that we support. It helps tremendously. One, we provide local resources for families that are going through this struggle, but mainly it's the research dollars.
Right.
We're not going to find a cure if we don't have money to fund this research, and I firmly believe the cure will come from research that is funded through the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I love that. And listen, that kind of just ties together everything we've talked about this morning. You being a business owner, your efforts through networking, your efforts through, the Walk to End Alzheimer's, all those things, that's just got to fulfill you quite a bit. I mean, personally speaking, is that something you desire, is like just to feel fulfilled with all those, or,
it is.
What drives you?
Yeah, what's our purpose? And it's funny though, but through network, it's funny. Business networking, we're sitting down, I'm having a conversation with somebody talking about their business, then we veer off of business and say, oh, what else are you involved in? And I say, well, I'm involved in a lot of groups. One of those is the Walk to End Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association. And 9 times out of 10, the response is, oh, my grandfather has this, or oh, my mom has this right now. So many people are affected.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that there's a local Alzheimer's association that can help with some of those things.
Right.
So again, you talk about connecting the dots. That's just having these conversations, building these relationships can connect some of those dots. And I think we've been able to really provide some legitimate hands-on resources and help for people going through a very difficult situation. But then in turn, they jump on board and say, hey, I want to join the fight. I want to be a part of this walk and I want to help out.
I love it, man. Well, listen, guys, you see why I wanted to bring Reece Flood on today. He is a quality guy. He's a great friend, great family man, great business leader, always here for great causes. So thank you, brother. Thanks for coming on this morning. I don't know if I got you up early or not. I think you're kind of an early riser anyway.
The Be Kind coffee made it worth it.
Amen, brother. Amen. Well, hey, we're going to take a break. We got another hour coming on the Zack Owen Show. We got our special guest, Josh Bernard, going to play some music and get to know Josh a little bit better. So y'all stay tuned.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weicker Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weicker, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Get ready, Waco. The annual Waco Block Party is back and bigger than ever. This free event kicks off Friday, February 28th with an all-request piano night at Southern Roots. Then Saturday, March 1st in downtown Waco, watch a battle of the bands where local talent will compete for a $1,000 grand prize. Also, come check out the vendor market, food trucks, a car show, and on Sunday, catch the Texas Creator Awards. Hosted by Rogue Media and Southern Roots Brewing Company, all the proceeds benefit the Cove Foundation. Visit wacoblock.party for more information.
Join us at the first annual Texas Creator Awards, March 2nd at the historic Hippodrome in downtown Waco, Texas. Get your free tickets now at texascreatorowards.com.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internext.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today. Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grenco Science, take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at GrencoScience.com.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Justice Pending.
A weekly true crime podcast where we discuss tantalizing crimes with more questions than answers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Angles 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Angles90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. My name's Chris Lowe. I'm standing in for Zack this week. while he's off on vacation. And Zach, we miss you. Get back safely, and I know you're having a ton of fun, and you're going to bring back lots of stories and probably some extra weight and from all the good food I'm sure you're partaking in. So maybe we could get you come hang out with us at the gym one of these days. Anyhow, hey, listen, guys, we've got a great special guest lined up today for some music. And this guy's, I've worked with him a few times now on some original recordings. He's very well respected, not only locally, but really nationwide, and just love this guy. You're gonna love him as well. Let me bring on, with no further ado, our special artist of the day, Josh Bernard. Josh, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us this morning. I know in a musician's world, it's not necessarily conducive to getting up early in the morning, but also you are a businessman as well. Is this early for you?
Used to be.
Okay.
But now I got a fiance who's a morning bird, so that's changing.
That's right. So tell us about that. You know, got some big news. Now got a fiance.
Yeah, Ashley Rothrock. Her and I are set to get married in October this year. She's it's a lot to summarize up in a few minutes, but she's a really awesome girl.
I love it,
have her in my life.
Well, as a fellow October wedding heir or whatever, you know, congratulations. I'm a 10-10er myself, so we were October 10th.
Nice.
But October 18th coming up, you told me, so that's fantastic. And that's exciting. That's exciting for
Absolutely.
you. So, you know, how did you and Ashley meet? You know, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we met on the internet,
Okay.
of all places. But she was out in Salado at the time. She was working at a horse hospital there, and you know, we started talking, and I was getting ready to actually leave to go out of town to Colorado for 2 weeks and then go to Scotland for 2 weeks. So I was like, this is kind of a long shot. But she hung around and waited, and we talked the whole time. And when we got back, we had our first date, and we were off to the races after that. So
That's what God can do, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's great. Well, listen, tell us a little bit about the recording studio. Let people know what's kind of going on that side of things.
Yeah, so we've got a recording studio here in downtown Waco, just a couple blocks from here, actually. We're actually running up on our 10th anniversary of being there. We started construction in 2015 and opened our doors in 2016, so been there almost a decade now, which is hard to believe. But got a full recording suite, do recordings for a bunch of different songwriters and all kinds of creative projects, and we also teach lessons out of that same space. And so we got a whole bunch of students right now, probably somewhere around 70 or 80 at this point. So.
Absolutely. I know you and Nate Cole over there on the boards.
Nate's
I've
my
worked with
engineer
y'all.
at the studio.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like every time I've been in the studio, you guys are just constant with the lessons and not only vocal but instrumental as well.
Yeah, we teach.
Who all works with you on some of that?
I've got Sammy Kalunga teaching guitar and all things strings, and then Michael Thornton teaches piano and vocals, and he is a songbird of songbirds. And then
Yes.
I teach guitar, piano, drums, whatever needs to be done. I'll teach some vocal lessons too, but I mostly leave that to Michael if I can.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey, we're talking music. Let's sing a song, man.
Okay.
Let's hear some good music. What you gonna play for us?
Well, I'm gonna play the song. Start off with that I call "Chase Light."
All right.
And it's about waking up in the morning and not wanting to do all the things that you have to do, but going about it nonetheless.
Let's go.
Try to hide my face, keep the sun from my eyes. I'm just not ready to resume this fight. 1,000 different things yet left to do, but all I wanna do is lie here with you. But I ain't Warm black coffee washes over my tongue. Well, I'm making up a list of what needs to get done. 1,000 different things yet left to do. What I give, drop it all, make off a Matagorda. But I ain't my gun high, and I chase that light. No knowing if I'm going to make it or not. But there ain't much I can do, 'cause it's the best I've got. So I hold my head high and my shoulders back. No use in feeling sorry, now I'm done with that. My gun high, and I chase that light. Yeah, I ain't my gun high, and I chase that.
Fantastic, brother.
Appreciate that.
Love it. Love it. Man, I feel like you got this Hayes Carl kind of feel to you, man. I love Hayes Carl. I don't know if you're a Hayes Carl fan, but
yeah, he's
man,
phenomenally talented.
Yeah, man, it's super good. Great song. Great song. Now, did you write that yourself?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to me about, I'm a songwriter, you know that as well, but talk to me about songwriting for you. Have you collaborated a lot? Do you prefer to collaborate? Do you write a lot of songs just yourself? And how does that come about? Tell me about the songwriting process for you.
I have collaborated a lot. I've co-written several songs with several other songwriters. But when it comes to the stuff that I write for myself, I have a hard time doing that.
Really?
Maybe it's just something I haven't tried to do much, but usually when almost every song I've written, I just woke up in the morning and it just kind of came down on paper.
Yeah.
A couple of them I've had in dreams in the middle of the night, and I wake up and just write them down, but usually they're just things that I'm kind of working through, and writing about it is kind of my way of sorting through that kind of stuff, So
I love that. So I can relate to that. I say I love that because literally I've told my wife I've woken up in the middle of the night and it's almost like I'm hearing the song performed in my head.
Yeah.
Can you relate to that?
Yeah, that happened to me actually a couple weeks ago. I woke up it was a couple weeks ago. I woke up and I was like, man, I had this great song in my head, and then I realized it was almost a Counting Crows song, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do that.
It's funny you say that because I've taken some songs to the band a few times, and the way the band, I didn't even talk about this yesterday with Mike Donahue when he was here, but the way the band does it, when I come in with a new song, oftentimes it's 30 minutes of them making fun of me, and then another 30 minutes of them saying, okay, let's make music out of it.
Yeah.
But there have been instances where I've come in and I'm like feeling great about a song, and then they go, Chris, this is so-and-so song or whatever. So
yeah.
we need to, you kind of got, is that something you look you look at and you say, I don't want this to sound like I'm just copycatting?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to write stuff that is completely original or that sounds on its own, because there's so many songs that have been written at this point.
Right.
And I think that's a constant struggle to make sure that you're staying in your own lane. And you got to have like an encyclopedia of tunes in your head to make sure that you're not going to do that.
Right.
But at the same time, especially right now, I'm in a phase where I'm not really listening to a whole lot of music outside of the work that I do. I mean, when I get off work, I really just want to listen to some history documentaries or something like that. But I do think if you're listening to a lot of music, you're going to start to sound like what you're listening to. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like you want to know, and you got to hone your own sound by listening to great artists and figuring out what you like and what you don't like. But at the same time, you have to distance yourself enough to where you can stay in your own lane, carve out your own spot.
Well, and I can see how that would be, because you want to keep your mind fresh.
Yeah.
You want to keep that that palette, I guess, open to new ideas. And if you're constantly filling it up, I relate to that in the fact that my thing is sports. People would ask me, who you listening to? Well, I'm listening to 105.3 The Fan out of Dallas, and there's no music in that. They're talking sports, but that actually is a good release for me.
Yeah.
Because, now I'm not just inundated with all these songs. Not that I don't love hearing a lot of the new songs. Some of them, maybe not my style. I might not jive with some of the new stuff out there, but all music is somebody's interpretation of an idea that they came up with, whether it be in a dream, whether it be driving to church on a Sunday morning, or whatever the case, sitting on the back porch having a cup of coffee. Songs come to people in different ways. Tell me about some of the collabs you've done. Because I asked this because I'm not one that has collaborated just a whole lot, so that's new to me as far as that aspect of it. Tell me about some of those that you've worked with.
Well, I guess I've been fortunate to be surrounded with a lot of really great songwriters, and we had a really tight group of friends for several years. We were all running up and down the road together and hanging out after shows till the sun come up nearly, and a lot of times songs would just come out of those scenarios, and so Kayla Ray, Zack, Aaron are two people that I've done several collaborations with, done some stuff with John Dempsey, and there's several others that hung around that group that we kind of toss ideas around back and forth, and here's something I come up with, but I hadn't quite figured out which direction I need to go with it, so we'll kind of give each other feedback, and sometimes that turns into a co-write, and sometimes it's just like, here's my 2 cents and do with it what you want to, but also having people come in the studio who are working on songs and they've got this much done with it and they want to figure out what the next step is, and so that kind of oftentimes turns into a co-write. So
That's awesome.
You never really know.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to keep that conversation going when we come back from break. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're enjoying Josh Bernard already. We're going to have some more music with him here after this break. Y'all stay tuned.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com. Your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. Level up your game with Corsair, the global leader in high-performance gear for gamers, content creators, and PC enthusiasts. From award-winning PC components to premium streaming equipment, smart lighting, and esports coaching services, Corsair delivers an ecosystem designed for peak performance. Whether you're a casual gamer or a pro, alleviate your setup with Corsair. Shop now at Corsair.com. That's Corsair.com. Corsair. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
All right, welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. We got our special guest, Josh Bernard, with us. Josh, let's talk about, let me read a few things. Today in country music.
I like that.
Let's see here. In 1981, how old were you in 1981?
I wasn't.
I kind of figured. Country music winners at the 23rd Annual Grammy Awards. I'm just going to tell you right now, I was 11. The best country vocal performance was George Jones for He Stopped Loving Her Today.
Man.
The best vocal performance by a duo or group went to Emmylou Harris and Roy Orbison for that Lovin' You Feelin' Again. And old Willie Nelson won songwriter for On the Road Again. 1981 is pretty good for country music, I'd say.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's see, 1998 on this day, Johnny Cash's album Unchained won a Grammy Award for Best Country Album. I could see that happening.
Yeah, that was a great album.
And then here's one, it might ruffle a few feathers here recently. Last year, on this day, Beyonce was #1 on the U.S. country chart with Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ruffled some feathers.
There it is. You know, it's interesting. You know, she just won, Country Album of the Year or whatever. And as a songwriter, certain music I said this earlier, certain music may not jive with me necessarily, but I've been very careful about putting down or saying, oh, that's not that type of music or whatever, because music's music, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think genres are just a marketing term, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to put something in a box. You know, there are some genres like country music, which it's kind of an institution. And I think there's some things to respect from that institution, but also everything needs to grow and evolve. Otherwise, it just becomes stagnant.
Yeah, you know, I think back in my early 20s, I came up in rap and R&B. That was my first songs that I wrote. Well, the first song I ever wrote was a church song about a big ship going to heaven. I was Baptist, but I don't know what they had in the juice that day during communion. But I wrote about a big ship going to heaven, seeing Jesus. But you know, my upbringing really was R&B and rap. But I always wanted to be this artist that like tied in different types of music. I think of a Justin Timberlake or somebody like that has crossed so many lines and done it in really cool ways. So that's why I say, you know, I like the tie-in. It may not be your thing, and that's okay, but I like the way some of the lines kind of blur a little bit and bring things together. You like that as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty all over the place with my influences. I get bored listening to the same thing too much, and you know, we're all a product of the blues one way or another, because the blues has influenced everything that we have today. But you know, there's just so much good music out there. It's hard to say that this one style of music is all you'll listen to. I feel like if you do that, you're really missing out on a lot of good stuff. You know.
You know, you said the blues there, and I hear John Maxwell singing, "It's a good day for the blues" here locally. That dude can sing. That boy can sing, no doubt. You know, I was in your studio just a few weeks ago, and I love this about you. I'm working with Nate on a song that I haven't even released yet. It's done. You know, we finished it up here recently. It's called Heavenly. My wife and I just, the background of it, I think I told you, we went to Lake Tahoe. It wasn't skiing season or anything. I saw the heavenly slope there, just where we were in our relationship and everything. I just came up with this idea for a song. But what I loved about you coming in, I wasn't even working with you one-on-one, but you came in and you heard the music that we were putting together, and what'd you tell me? You said, I want to work with that. Can I be a part of this? Yeah. And you know, we end up, I think you, who else did some harmonies on that?
I think it was me and Michael.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So you and Michael threw some harmonies, and I love that because I wasn't even there when y'all did it. Yeah. You know, and then Nate sends over the track, and I'm just like, come on, get out of my head. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that project. Yeah, man. And it's so cool because I heard that before y'all even did it. That's what I was hearing in my head. And so just artist to artist, I mean, number one, thank you for doing that. But I love that you hear things and you immediately say, hey, that's something that you want to be a part of. Does that happen often in the...
Yeah. I mean, that's a big reason why I got into recording in the first place, is because I can't write enough songs to keep myself busy. And, you know, I'm my own worst critic of my own songs, but when I hear somebody else's tunes, I don't think about a lot of that kind of stuff. I just think about what I want to do on the song, you know. It inspires me to sing this or inspires me to play that. And so that's one of my favorite things about doing studio work, is being able to come in and think, man, this song is cool. I'd like to add something to it, you know.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, how about another song now? Let's get another song out of you, and then we'll talk a little bit about your career and maybe some of the places you've played, things like that. What do you got for us?
I've got one that I've been, I'm still kind of workshopping it, but it was actually one of my dream songs. I was thinking about that when we were talking about it. Woke up one night, I had this dream about my great-grandfather. I used to always go over his house when I was a kid, and he'd get so mad at my brother and I for sitting inside the house trying to watch TV or occupy ourselves in some dumb ways, and he had this beautiful property around his house, and he's like, why don't y'all just go outside and find something else to do, you know? And so we would, and we get into all kinds of stuff. So I had a dream about him getting on to us about that one night, and I woke up, and this guitar riff was in my head the moment I woke up, and here's what came out. Aren't you tired of sitting here on your bum glued to that screen? There's so much more to do today than to listen to those folks scream. If a word was heard, he surely didn't see it on our faces. So he ripped the cord out of the wall in an effort to be persuasive. Then he looked at us like we'd nearly lost our minds. Go on and do stuff like there ain't much here for you. Go on and do stuff or find some trouble to get into. Go on and do stuff, 'cause at the end of the day, your story's made of the places you've been to. Go on and do stuff. 18 gears, more than you'll ever need. Take her down the hill, you'll be surprised at the speed that you achieve. Then get off the streets into the woods, let your tires grab some mud. It'll blow your mind what you can find if you just unplug. Don't forget to take a snack or two. Go on and do stuff. Get some dirt on your shoes. Go on and do stuff. Find a new bug or two. Go on and do stuff. 'Cause at the end of the day, your story's made of the places you've been to. Go on and do stuff. Ain't no sense to staying here and hide when there's so much more to explore outside. Go on and do stuff. Find some trouble to get into. Go on and do stuff and see why working men sing the blues. Go on and do stuff. 'Cause at the end of the day, your story's made of the places you've been to. Go on and do stuff.
Fantastic, brother. Man, I could listen to you pick guitar and sing all day. I'm just, you know.
I appreciate it. I wish I could whistle, because I definitely heard some whistling on that when it
Yes.
first came to my mind, but I can't whistle worth a dang.
It's so funny you say that, because I'm over here in the back of my mind, I'm harmonizing. Go on and do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Find
fun, man.
some trouble to get into, you know.
That's what I was doing
man.
in your song when you came in the studio today, just singing some harmony parts, too.
So cool, man. I love it. I love it.
That's
You
a
know-
product of the Baptist Church, too, I think.
What's
There's some-
that?
I said that's a product of the Baptist Church,
Amen
too.
to that, brother. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
no
beautiful
doubt.
harmonies.
Well, you and I were talking about, you know, Kayla Ray, some of the folks that you've collaborated with. Kayla's over in Nashville, you said now?
Yeah, she's in Nashville right now.
Yeah.
Got herself a pub deal up there.
And man, I tell you what, you and I both know, and basically anybody from the Central Texas area knows how much great music talent has come out of this little nest here in Central Texas that we have. I mean, a lot of people see Waco as a big city or whatever. I still see Waco as kind of a small town feel, you know,
Yeah.
even though there's quite a few of us here. But man, so much talent comes out of this area.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, there's so many great artists that have come out of here. I don't know why we don't talk about that more. I think a lot of them move out, you know, for one. It's hard to make a living as a musician in Waco. But, you know, I don't know if I just found out about this a couple years ago from my buddy Bill Williams. Bill used to be a promoter in Nashville for a bunch of big artists like Waylon and Jesse Coulter. And Bill brought my attention to the fact that Tom Wilson, who is like a legendary record producer, was from Waco, and he produced Bob Dylan's Electric album, and he did Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, he did some really great records. Nobody around here, for the most part, even knows that Tom Wilson is a thing, you know. But a lot of other guys. I mean, Billy Joe Schaefer, Whitey Schaefer was from Whitney. There's some really great artists that have come from this area.
Yeah. I think of some of the newer guys. Brandon Ryder's right down the road in Salado. Parker McCullum coming up as I remember him playing for 50 people over here at the backyard, and now good luck getting a ticket. You know?
No doubt.
Yeah, it's I remember you just brought this to mind. I was playing, one of the fun things I've had the honor of doing and privilege of doing over the years is playing at little nursing homes and things like that, because a lot of times those folks can't get out, obviously, and but they love music, and so I went into a particular facility here several years ago. J.C. Pringle and I went in, played some music. Well, this guy comes up. He was in a wheelchair. He comes up at the end and he goes, "Young man, I really enjoyed your music. Y'all are very good." And I was like, "Well, thank you so very much." Just had a nice little back and forth with him. And then when he left, one of the staff members coming over and said, "I saw you talking to him. Do you know who that was?" And I was like, "No, I don't know." It was Johnny Gimble.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was Johnny Gimble, the legendary fiddle player, Country Music Hall of Fame, Dick Gimble's dad, and just, I was like, I'm kind of glad I didn't know that,
Yeah, make you a little nervous.
I would have pulled the old Wayne's World, we're not worthy, but that, again, just somebody right here in our own backyard, and just music's such a blessing. It really is. It's such a blessing. So I tell you what, we're going to take a quick little break, and then when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about maybe some of the places you played, some of the artists you've worked with, and get another song out of you as well. And I just appreciate you being here this morning. Zack Owen Show brought to you by Weikert Realtors, the Eastland Group, and Be Kind Coffee. We'll be back right after this message.
Shades is your trusted partner in stage lighting, offering a wide range of high-quality, innovative products since 2015. With designs that cater to all needs, fast delivery, and affordable prices, we provide exceptional customer service to ensure your satisfaction. With warehouses across the globe and sales in over 100 countries, Sheds is quickly becoming one of the most recognized names in the stage lighting industry. Visit shehds.com today to discover top-tier stage lighting solutions and become part of our global network.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoalUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Chapellex is a full-category shapewear brand dedicated to providing women with exceptional comfort and support. We offer thoughtfully designed solutions that blend style with functionality, empowering women to feel confident and at ease every day. Chapellex is redefining what it means to have a perfect body. Our mission celebrates body positivity, embracing every shape and size, because true beauty lies in authenticity. Visit shapellx.com today and join a movement towards self-love, acceptance, and confidence.
Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus flower rolls. The green Lotus roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf. At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show on a Tuesday morning. My name's Chris Lowe, standing in for Zack today. We've got our special music guest, Josh Bernard, here with us. Hopefully you've been listening in and heard the last couple of songs that Josh has played for us. This has been just a joy. Josh, I reached out to you, I guess, last week by text and said, hey, man, would you like to come on the show? And your response was, well, I'm coming on March 11th, I think you said, right?
Yeah.
But you said this would work out better, and you asked if it was possible for you to come in today, and I didn't ever ask Zack or anything, so I guess, I guess it's going to be easier to ask for forgiveness when Zack gets back than permission, right? Yeah. So, but I do appreciate you kind of adjusting there, and heck, knowing Zack, he'll probably say, still come in on the 11th. Who knows? I don't make those decisions, but certainly, definitely appreciate you making time for us this morning.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about, we got a few minutes here before we go to Pete Souza on some sports. Talk a little bit about touring and some of the artists you've worked with, maybe some of your more memorable performances that you've had.
Yeah. I mean, when I got into this, that was my initial goal and dream, was just to be a touring guitar player. And I had the fortunate opportunity to tour with a lot of really great songwriters. One of my favorites I've ever toured with, and I still go on the road with today, is Brandon Ryder. I started touring with him somewhere around 2013, and still to this day, he's one of my best friends at this point, and had a lot of really great times out on the road with him. I played with Max Stalling for a little while, and a guy out of East Texas named John Slaughter, my early 20s, and rubbed shoulders with all the guys in that scene. Josh Ward, played some shows with him. Cody Johnson, all those guys were all good buddies, kind of grew up together. And, and then I had the little Waco clique that I ran around with Kayla. We toured quite a bit up in the Midwest, which is a whole lot of fun. Those are some of my favorite shows. Were going up there in the Midwest and playing these little bitty listening rooms. People would drive in from 150 miles, which blew my mind, to come and watch us play in a 40-seat room, and it'd be sold out, and everybody wanted to sit there and talk to you till the morning came up after that. And
so cool.
We played. I remember we played Knuckleheads one night in Kansas City, and they had multiple stages, and there was an artist in there called Big Sandy, who was like apparently the king of the rockabilly scene.
Okay.
And after the whole night was over with, they shut down the front door, and we just made a big circle, and we all just kind of passed around songs till 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning, and that was one of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some of the good times. Just the after gig hangouts with all the people that you admire and respect, and trading songs back and forth till the sun come up.
You know, you don't know this. Actually, John Slaughter and I are very good friends.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I talked to John last week about coming on the show.
No way.
And yeah,
Man, I haven't seen that dude in years.
Man, he teaches ag, down in Southeast Texas, and he's actually going to be down in San Antonio this weekend with some of his ag stuff. So he couldn't make it, but that's awesome, man. One of my favorite songs that he recorded was "Horseshoes and Hand Grenades."
Yeah.
Were you on that?
I wasn't on that, but I learned it note for note, and I played that song many times with him.
Dude, that is the jam. I
Yeah.
love that. John's a great guy. You know, you mentioned Brandon Ryder, who I don't know personally. I can't tell you how many times I've covered Freeze Frame Time,
Yeah.
live, and one of the just coolest dad songs ever
Yeah,
written.
no doubt.
But yesterday we had Mike Donahue on here, and we were talking about how he's got a culinary side to him. Well, so does Brandon.
Yeah, he does.
I see some of his shows that he'll do little cooking type settings, and then he'll do a show as well.
Yeah, he's always been a real big cook. He's got a lot of friends who are like bona fide chefs, and we've always gone up and down the road, and he's talked about his love for cooking and what he's been making at the house recently. And when COVID hit, somebody, I don't know if it was him or somebody in his camp, had this idea of him going and doing these cooking shows where he'd go to people's houses and he'd make some sort of meal, get in their kitchen, make the meal with them,
Yeah.
and then he'd, play a set of music after they got done eating that night. And that's turned out to be a really cool thing that he's got going on.
That is cool. And does he ever bring you in, or do y'all do like, kind of acoustic sets together? How
Yeah,
does that
we've done
work?
some acoustic sets. I haven't been to any of the cooking shows.
Okay.
But he does acoustic stuff all the time. And one of my favorite acoustic deals we played at the Kessler Ballroom in Dallas one night. That was a really cool deal. But, he's always got all kinds of things cooking up, and I'm sure he's cooking up some new stuff right now, too. He's
sure
always
he is.
trying to reinvent himself.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, one of these days maybe I'll have to get you to get us in there, and not only music-wise, but I'd just like to eat. I'm kind of a fan of food.
Yeah, no doubt. I've been giving him a hard time lately about him not cooking anything for me.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
My old band director, my dad was band director, was our head band director, but his assistant band director, Steve Hart, who was known here in the music community, he used to say, "Don't talk about it, just do it."
Yeah.
So that
Don't talk
sounds
about it,
like
be
one of
about
those
it.
situations, no doubt. Well, I tell you what, we're about to get Pete Souza on with us, and we're going to talk a little sports, but definitely want to have you sing another song for us, and maybe talk about here after we come back from sports. Maybe what's on the dais for you. I know you're getting married in October, but what's coming up, on your schedule? Maybe some dates coming up, or maybe some release dates of music, things like that. So let's see. Do we got Pete on the line yet?
Chris, I need a dais.
Pete, what's up, brother? Let me get these on so I can hear you.
I just said I think I need a dais. Right?
Yeah, no doubt, man. I tell you what, it's a beautiful day to talk sports with you. I'm having the blast because I get to listen to Josh serenade me basically, and then talk sports, which is my favorite thing as well. We still got you? He froze up. You know what? I'll give my sports take real quick. While we get Pete back, I've already mentioned it that we've got the Martins Mill and Goldthwaite lady basketball game in the Lorena High School gym tonight. State semifinals, right? Right, Pete?
Well, I heard about that, and I like Lorena, baby. Let's go.
Well, my girls go to Lorena, and I don't know if you heard me earlier, but the head coach at Martins Mill is a great friend of mine, Jay Bruce. He won the state championship for boys with Slocum High School, I think, in 2011, 2012, somewhere like that. And then took the Martins Mill girls team to the state championship last year. And now they're going for number 2 in a row. So I'm pretty excited about that tonight. I think we're having some technical difficulties. We got you now?
Yeah, you got me, but yeah, we keep going in and out. I think Mike Hamilton was up here yesterday.
Mike was pulling plugs and twisting knobs and stuff. I'll tell you what, we're going to come back to Pete. Maybe we'll have to hook up with Pete tomorrow. No worries there at all. I could do sports for you. I could tell you that things are not looking great in the Dallas sports scene. But I could talk on that for a whole show. But definitely excited about what's going on in Central Texas tonight. I think not only the state semifinal game at Lorena High School gym tonight that I've already spoken about, but I think there's a state semifinal game at the China Spring High School, if I'm not mistaken, and I think there might be one going on at Midway High School as well. I don't know the teams playing in that. They kind of did a different thing this year with the setup of the basketball state tournament. Usually when you win region, as I understand it, you would go to Austin, play in the semifinals. Then if you won that, you play in the finals. Well, this year they kind of restructured it where the semifinal game is in a neutral location. So that's how Lorena, for instance, is hosting the state semifinal game with Martins Mill and Goldthwaite tonight. That it's kind of that center area. And,
that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, and Jay texted me, Jay Bruce texted me the other day, and he told me, yeah, this game's going on, this game. And I said, I guess we truly are the heart of Texas, right here in Waco. So, yeah, lots of great stuff going on in the world of sports. Let's talk about real quick. We got a few minutes left before we end the morning. Let's talk about what you got on your schedule coming up, man. What's going on? Are you going on the road? Is it all internal stuff at the studio? What's going on in the life of Josh Bernard?
Well, Josh Bernard is getting old, so that road life is not as appealing as it used to be.
Amen.
But no, I've got a few dates coming up with Brandon, and I'm also going to do a couple shows of Megan Irby in the next month or two. I've been talking about setting up some stuff with Segovia Wine Bar here downtown Waco, and couple different venues, but mostly these days I focus on doing the studio work and then try to get as much time out in Crockett with Ashley as I can. Her father has a cattle operation out there, and we're in the middle of calving season, and then Ashley also has a mare breeding program out in Crockett, so she's about to start breeding a bunch of mares, which means all hands on deck to help make sure everything functions the way it needs to. And so I'll be spending a lot of time over the next month out there just getting all that together, planting her garden for her. I've just built her a chicken coop, and every day she's got new ideas about what animals she wants to collect. So
that's so cool.
That's what I got my time occupied
Crockett,
with.
that's southeast Texas, right?
Yeah, it's directly east from here, about an hour, 45 minutes or so.
Gotcha.
So out in the middle of nowhere.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I'm so, God's blessed you with great talents. It's blessed you with a great relationship, and definitely excited for you and Ashley to be tying the knot in October. And sounds like y'all got some big things in store for you coming up. So listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, have you sing one more song for us, and then we'll end the session this morning. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back on the Zack Owen Show.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story, The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
We haven't been looking for you. Wake up.
Hellhound Country, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
All right, welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. My name's Chris Lowe, standing in for Zack this week. Josh Bernard is our special music guest today. And Josh, you got one more song for us before we sign off?
Yeah, sure do. The song, it's about being too caught up in all the things that are going on to miss the things that are right in front of you, I guess. I've been working on it in the studio. It's almost done. It's got like some harmonies, I think, and we'll be done with it. The sun, the moon, the stars, all around they go, they never stop. The tides shall rise and fall, the force of man can't set them to a halt. But you and I are here. Is this the only chance we've got? In this place we merely hold that which we have brought. A king and queen rise on up to a throne they claim their own. The round declares a mold, a wealth of greed and not enough of hope.
But you and I are here. Is this the only chance we've got? In this place we merely hold that which we have brought. Harmony is soft, but wait a moment and it will resolve. The shells continue to drop. Will the children see the day they finally stop? But you and I are here. Is this the only chance we've got? In this place we merely hold that which we have brought.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Thanks, beautiful. Josh, again, I could listen to you sing all day, man. Just thank you for your talent. Thank you for sharing that with so many people. I can't tell you how envious of you I am. I mean, you play the guitar just beautifully. You sing beautifully. You got some great material.
Well, likewise, friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for blessing others with that, for sure.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, listen, guys, we're about to end the show for today on the Zack Owen Show. Tomorrow, we've got a great show lined up for you. Got my very good friend, the coach, Mike Cadell, joining us in the first hour. And then got my good old buddy, Darwin Nell, coming to pick a little guitar and sing us a few songs in the second hour. Everybody have a great weekend, or a great week, great Tuesday. We keep the week going on Hump Day tomorrow.
Keep the music playing.